Alright, what up street hogs? Eric Kim from the Eric Kim blog. So, wanted to share with you some random turbo thoughts I had while walking around the park. So, the thought is blacker is better. Black is good, blacker is better. Okay, so this is what I think. Even when I think about my black and white photos, if I could ultimately choose between color and black and white, I love both, but I still prefer black and white. Why? I like it how black and white makes things darker, deeper, more fuller, more beautiful. I think there's also some sort of beauty to the feeling of being sinister. So, also practical things about black and white, which is very nice. There's more longevity. Meaning, man, I go back, I look at my old photos, and the color ones are still great. I love the color ones. The black and whites are great too. But I really do think that, like, if we think about longevity in terms of like printed matter, digital matter, whatever, monochrome will probably still win out long term. Why? So first and foremost, the aesthetic has just been around longer. So at least for photography, black and white's been existing longer because, you know, for a while that's all they had, black and white film. And, you know, color film came along, and then color film was very difficult because the ISO speed was like 10 or 25. ISO 25, less than 100. That's insane, right? So I think just like logistically, it was just hard to shoot black and white. But now with digital photography, it's, you know, color photography is super easy. But still, I think in terms of just like aesthetics, so like I'm also a big fan of calligraphy. You know, calligraphy for the most part is just white paper and black ink. It's just like the most basic you could do. And even when I was looking at comic books, I looked at original Sin City, film noir, even looking at like Japanese manga and stuff like that. Even Akira, right? I actually saw it in color and black and white. I actually prefer the black and white one because with black and white, your brain actually has to fill in the gaps. And I think maybe that's where like viewer engagement happens. That's where creativity happens, where you're able to actually fill in the blanks and then it's not made too obvious. Because with color is a little bit too obvious. Color is, you know, reality's color. And so the problem is when we're looking at a piece of artwork and it's, or photograph, whatever, it's color, it already looks true to life. So I'm starting to wonder, maybe art isn't about making things true to life, because if we really want it true to life, we just go outside and just look at reality, and you know, I love it, it looks nice. But perhaps what we're trying to do as artists is we're trying to transfigure the world, we're trying to change the world, we're trying to differentiate us. We're trying to make it different. And also what's cool with black and white is you're kind of creating a new reality. Once again, the world won't look like black and white, so black and white inherently in itself is already abstract. And so perhaps, yeah, us as artists, when we're making things black and white, we're going anti-nature, we're anti-natural, or anti-reality. We're kind of creating something new from scratch. And so I think this is a huge thought to think, because once again, there's too much thought that like photography needs to be like authentic, pure, whatever. But truth be told, I don't think that's the case.